Saurabh, for that comprehensive overview. Now, some breaking news coming in for students. Now, students will get credits for actually knowing the Vedas and Puranas. Students will now be able to earn credits from their expertise in various aspects of the Indian knowledge system, including the Vedas and Puranas, according to the final report on the National Credit Framework released by the University Grants Commission on Tuesday. The NCRF has been launched in accordance with the National Education Policy NEP 2020, which advocates that there should be no hard separations between vocational and academic streams. The draft of the framework, which will bring the school education system under a credit system, was launched by the UGC in October last year. The framework integrates the credits earned through school education, higher education, and vocational and skill education. It will cover the credits assigned on the basis of learning hours from class 5 to PhD level. The total hours of learning per credit will be 30. Going across to my colleague Shireen Elizabeth for more on this. Very good morning to you, Shireen. Of course, many would say that religion shouldn't be mixed with education, but now the latest coming in from the University Grants Commission that your knowledge of Vedas and Puranas will actually get you further in your degree.
Good morning. Well, as far as UGC is concerned, they have in fact been maintaining that when it comes to credit score, that is something that should not be just textbook. It should be also the outside, the environment that we are in, and the additional knowledge that we gain practically. Now, UGC has in fact come up with this particular framework last year in 2022. And they had never in fact mentioned that how there is going to be in fact the 18 major Vidyas as the special credit, achievers credit. Now, under the category of special achievers credit, there are sports, there is other form of vocational skills like dancing, singing. Apart from that, the knowledge of the 18 major Vidyas, which is 64 kalas, applied sciences or vocational disciplines. Now, these include 4 subsidiary Vedas, which are Ayurveda, apart from that Purana, Mimasna, Dharmastra. All this will in fact be under the category of special achievers credit. Now, students, if they have in fact knowledge of this, can actually get a credit score of about 30 marks. So that is, of course, a point that has been added this year. Though the draft was made in October 2022, this year, while it is implementing, in the last year's draft, it was never mentioned that these are going to be the special achievers credit. But this time, we are seeing that the 18 major Vidyas are going to be part of the credit score. Students who have knowledge in this, students who have knowledge in dance and singing, the traditional form of dancing and singing, all those students will in fact be calculated under the special achievers credit, and accordingly they will be given 30 grace marks in this.
Shireen, what about, are there provisions for other religions as well, knowledge of the scriptures and those?
Well, as far as the new education policy is concerned, they have in fact spoken about how the culture of India is the part of the education system that will be included. Now, if you see this category, this is basically called Indian knowledge system. So to know the Indian knowledge system, the tradition and culture, they have in fact, but the National Credit Framework has in fact included these 18 Vidyas that includes the Kalas, the other form of the Indian education system. And to know more, it's basically an effort by the government to ensure that the students know more about Vidyas, know more about Kalas, and that is why this Indian knowledge system has been added in the credit score. And they have been saying that if students see, this is a special achievers award. Of course, the basic is of course how the practical and the theory marks will be given. But when it comes to special achievers award, they will be given to students who have more knowledge about the tradition and culture of India. And that is why this part has now been added in the framework as far as the UGC is concerned.